Hey everyone, sorry that it's been a while since the last video that I posted. Just been really busy and tied up with lots of things, but I finally found some time today, and I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. And this is basically a video that encompasses all my Cold War / Soviet militaria, medals, deactivated guns, currency, coins, all these things that kind of cover Russian history. When I was younger, the Cold War and specifically Russia really fascinated me as a topic and subject, and it still does. Still learn about it in university, and it's just incredibly interesting in terms of not only what happened then with the politics, the politicians, the wars, but also how it influenced our society today. And so, if you guys don't know a lot about the Cold War, I really suggest it's a really interesting topic and something that you guys should explore more. As you guys know, I like to collect money and coins and deactivated guns as a way of collecting and preserving history. And so today I thought I'd just share everything that I have, memorabilia, militaria of the Cold War, and share it with you guys. So I'll start from the beginning with my paper money. So I'll go over the guns a little later, but start with the money. So this is kind of cheating. As you can see, the bill is from 1898, but I've been led to believe that was just the year that was posted on all the bills, and that it was actually in circulation until about 1916, 1917, so they were being printed then as well, even though the year says 1898. So, as we know, 1917 was the beginning of the Russian Revolution, and so, it's still part of this history. Next bill's this one, I believe it's from 1912. I've gone over these bills in previous videos, so if you want to look at them more in depth, you're free to do so on my channel. This one's a bill that one of my favorite bills because it features Lenin, and it's a solid year. I think the year is 1937, so right in the heart of Stalin's rule during his purges. I really like this bill. You can see it's in good condition. For me, this is fine as long as there aren't any cuts in it or huge significant wrinkles, which there aren't. So yeah, this is a cool bill. These are pretty cheap as well. They're not, I don't know what your guys' budget's like, but they're not that expensive. You can pick one up for about, I'd say $10 probably, and even that's a lot. That's just if you're really lazy and you don't look close enough. But, on eBay there's lots of these types of bills. So this one's a Russian bill from World War II. Or no, sorry, World War II hadn't started yet, but 1938. It's one. I got this as a set for about $10. So it's pretty good. That's 1938 as well. And that's 1938. So as you can see, a 1, 3, and 5. It's actually interesting because this one's a 3 as well. So it's interesting that they had 3 on the bills. If someone knows why, it'd be interesting to know why 3 is used instead of not 2. But that's interesting. This is getting a bit ahead, but I'll go over it anyway. So these are Yugoslavian bills. I'm trying to find the date. Okay, it might be on the back, but basically that's 10 dinara. So this was the currency for Yugoslavia, and they went into major hyperinflation as well near the end of the Cold War. So you can see 100 there, and then here's 1,000. Try to see if there's a year. Yeah, but these were bills from Yugoslavia. Here are some coins, mainly post World War II. I've gone over these coins as well, more in depth, so you can find them on my channel. This one's featuring Lenin, Triple CP. I can't remember. I can't read Russian, so I can't remember exactly what they're commemorating. If anything, I think this was standard currency. This is a commemorative, coin / medallion, 1870 to 1970. It's obviously celebrating the 100th birth anniversary of Lenin. There's the Soviet Union logo. Then here's another coin. I think this one has a date, 1988. So nearing the end of the Soviet Union. Finally, my favorite are these medals here. I have 3. I actually got these from an eBay dealer in Estonia. So like I was saying, these you can find and they're pretty cheap. If you buy like these types of medallions or currency from a dealer here, they're going to be more expensive just because they're more rare. But if you buy it from someone in Estonia or Lithuania or one of those former Soviet bloc countries, because they're so frequent there, they're not scarce there, you can get them for really cheap. And these aren't, copies or anything. These are the actual medallions. So this is, you can see 1870, 1970, commemorating that earlier coin that we looked at. 100-year birth anniversary of Lenin. This one, gosh, I can't remember exactly. I think it's the 30th, just with the triple X. Yeah, 1918 to 1948 medallion. So it might be celebrating the Russian Revolution. And this one I know is the Great Patriotic War, like the victory over Germany, featuring Stalin as well. Yeah, I know it's a bit unpopular, but I mean, Stalin is one of my favorite political rulers, not necessarily for what he did, but just for how he stayed in power. Obviously he was a very tyrannical person, but who killed millions, who was responsible for the deaths of millions of people. But that doesn't mean he was like a bad leader, because to be a successful totalitarian leader, he did whatever he did to stay in power. He's kind of like Machiavellian in that sense. And so that's something I kind of admire Nahashtwe. And I know lots of people do. That doesn't mean we support his actions, but there's still something to admire there, the way he was able to stay in power for so long despite doing horrible things. Next I wanted to go into the guns, and you guys already know I really like deactivated guns, but so I've done already lots of videos on these. You can definitely check them out. I think I'll go chronological, so I'll start with the Mosin Nagant here. As you can see, standard infantry rifle for the Russian army up until World War II. Next is the DP-28, which you can see there. Done lots of videos on that, so you can check it out more in depth as well. Next gun is this Finnish. So this is actually a Finnish copy of the PPS-43, but I like to cheat and call it, a Russian PPS-43 because it looks basically identical, and you get it for about a third the price. So it's really 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, done a video on that as well. And then here is the Yugoslavian. It's an AK-47, the Yugoslavian Zastava version. As you can see, it's been deactivated in a weird way. There's holes in the gun. There's the Zastava Yugoslavia. There's holes in the gun, but it's a cock and click, and the magazine's removable, so I'm not going to complain. And lastly, we have the Czech SAVZ-24, which is a precursor to the Uzi and the MAC-10. So it's a very, very influential gun. It's all welded shut, so there's not much to show there. The magazine won't come out. The bolt is welded together, but it's still, like, I was able to get it for a relatively good price, so I'm not complaining. It's a historical gun, and you save a lot of money when you don't have to buy an Uzi or a MAC-10. You kind of get this historical gun and covers all those spaces. Over there are just some accessories that I've also gone over for the DP-28. That's cleaning supplies. That's extra magazines. And yeah, so this is my Cold War Militaria and memorabilia. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cold War is always a topic that's fascinated me and still does, and so I'm happy that I have this, respectable collection of Cold War items. If you guys enjoyed this video, please share it. And as always, thanks for watching.